Music is a universal language that we all enjoy. It has the ability to influence us positively, negatively, change our moods, turn a frown upside down, but most especially affect our hearts. My name is Michael, I go by Dangs, and I'm a musical artist. Music is important to us as believers because it helps us connect with God, most especially. Obviously, any congregation or any church you go to, they always start off with worship, because it actually helps us connect with God and helps our spirits get ready for what we're ready to receive. It has the ability to influence our hearts positively or negatively. So as believers, we need to be mindful of what we listen to, because one of the most important rules as Christians is to guard our hearts by all means. And the goal is to ensure that we're listening to music that edifies and that helps us as we progress as spiritual beings. Music has influenced me both positively and negatively. I'll start off negatively. It did influence my speech and how I interacted with people, the language I used in my day-to-day life. And even though I knew that God wasn't pleased with the way I was speaking, because it does say in the Bible that we should watch our speech. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I was always using negative language as I progressed throughout my younger days. I'm still young, don't get me wrong, but when I was much younger, I did use a lot of negative language. It also had the ability to influence my thoughts as well, and the way I would think. It was really, really bad and started to affect my own personal life. And I had to make some changes and started to focus on a more positive aspect, a more positive music, listening to Christian music. I realized started to help the way I think, helped me grow in my spiritual life and improved my spiritual walk as well. We should choose our music wisely, mainly because it affects our heart. At the end of the day, whatever we put into ourselves, whatever we put into our bodies as people in general, has the ability to influence us negatively or positively. So if we listen to negative music, music that has all sorts of negative, sinful ideologies, we will end up becoming like that little by little without even knowing it. But if we're listening to godly music that worships God, that gives him praise, that edifies him, that uplifts him, over time we would realize that we are becoming fruits of that music and gradually start to change. I believe the first thing that we need to focus on when wanting to change our patterns or our listening habits would be intentionality. We need to, always scrutinize whatever we're listening to and make sure that it doesn't affect our minds and our hearts. If myself, for example, if maybe I'm listening to a playlist, a gospel playlist, and a worldly song happens to find its way into that playlist, I will immediately skip it because I don't want anything being said on that track to affect my mindset, to affect the way I think. In a nutshell, this talk is encouraging us to be mindful of the music that we listen to, because it has the ability to influence our hearts, our minds, our speech, both positively and negatively. We need to listen to music that helps us grow as believers in the faith, helps us maintain a good Christian walk in our journey. Thank you very much for listening. Like and subscribe. Peace.